These are all the things that we got on our 2-week trip to Japan. As someone who tries to shop and consume more mindfully, I think it's really easy to get caught up in buying more than you need or can use, especially if you're in Japan and especially if you're privileged enough to have a disposable income and to be able to travel with a more flexible budget. I like to buy slow and with intention as much as I can, so going into this trip we had a pretty good idea of what we wanted to buy. A lot of the stuff that we bought is more on the practical side and it's things that we feel like we could use for a long time. There are also things that we want to give to friends and family, and of course there were things that I bought because they were just really cute. The first thing we're going to talk about is this BTS Japan fan club magazine. I've actually been wanting to get this one for a while now, but last year when we were in Japan I couldn't find this anywhere, and I think it's because this came out a couple years ago. It's volume 10 and it's only available to the Japan official fan club. This year when we were in the country, I had the thought of looking this up online. I was actually able to find a lot of copies at a really good price, but it seems like you can't sign up for an account on Japan's online resale marketplaces unless you have a phone number, which is kind of hard to get. But luckily I was able to find this online secondhand bookstore that had one copy available and was willing to send it to the hotel I was staying at. I really like this magazine because it has one of my favorite photo shoots of BTS, which is this one right here. I just think they look really sweet, and it has one of my favorite photos of Suga. Just look at him. The other music related thing I got were some Twice albums from Thai Records in Shibuya, which is a multi-story music store. I got this album Twice 3 because it has some Japanese versions of some of their most popular songs like Feel Special, which I really like. I also got the album Celebrate, which has the song Donut in it. I got these albums for my friends who are really big fans of Twice. These also include photo cards in them. I got these keychains from a K-pop store in Harajuku that had a bunch of gacha machines. This one is June from 17, and this one is of course Jungkook from BTS. This figure keychain is Jay from Untitled. I got it from a gacha machine in Thai Records. He was my favorite member in the survival show Island, which helped form the group. Other cute keychains we got include this customized Pachaka one from the Sanrio store in Yokohama. These lucky charms we found throughout our trip in Japan. This one represents happiness and is from Kyoto. This is just a lucky little frog. And this little cat on a black boiled egg is from Hakone. I thought I would play more gacha machines in Japan, but I didn't. However, I was able to get this little guy from a gacha machine in Kyoto. There was this izakaya we ate at near Ginza that was really good. The worker there was really friendly to us and gifted us these two tenugui. This one has cats on it while this one has little fish on it. Tenugui are multi-purpose towels that you could use for various purposes, like in the kitchen or as a clothing accessory. You can find them in a lot of stores throughout Japan. These two are from a little shop in Kyoto. I really like this one with the little strawberries on it. And this one has sakura. I love things that have like cute fruits and vegetables and just like food items on it. This tenugui is from Itoya, a stationery store in Ginza. This one has bamboo shoots. And these three are from a shop in Aoyama that sells ceramics and home goods. This one has little edamame on it, while this one has lawback or daikon or white radish. And this bigger one has beets on it. I really like the gradient here. It really inspires me to get into block printing. Carrying a hand towel on you is really useful in Japan because the public restrooms don't seem to have paper towels. They do have like hand blow dryers, hand dryers though. This one is from the Miffy store in Kyoto. It has flowers and this cute little Miffy on it. And it's like a nice little size. And the strawberry one is from the store in Kyoto where I bought the tenugui at. Japan seems to have like multi-floor stores or just like humongous stores in general for any craft, interest, or passion you can ever imagine. Itoya is one of those multi-floor stores that sells stationery. It's been around for a while now. While we were there, we got a bunch of things because I'm just like into a lot of different crafts. I think the pen section in Toyo is probably the most crowded. It could get a bit claustrophobic there. These are all the ones that we got. And we got them to give to friends but also use on our own. These two are zebra click art pens. These are pilot juice pens. I really love how they write, really smooth. These two are Uniball 1 pens. They're just like really cute in size, really like easy to throw into your bag or put in your pocket. This one is a midliner highlighter. I got it from my mom who really loves the color lime green and likes to play word search puzzles. This one is a high-tech C Coletto pen that Desmond bought for work. He also got these refills because you're actually supposed to like insert them here. Last year I bought a lot of pens from Muji, but this year I only bought one. I got this thicker pen. These are some cute stationery things from Itoya. They had a bunch of these post-it notes with like little animal butts on them. This one's a penguin. I got these stamp stickers for my friend who's really into stamps. And then this one is a post-it that you could just put on like things and write little notes for your friends who you're giving gifts to. The number one thing on my shopping list for Itoya were these VersaCraft ink pads. I actually wanted the bigger size, but I could only find these small ones. I wanted to get these to block print specifically on fabric. These are good for printing on fabric, paper, wood, and more. These are two craft punch tools. This one punches flowers while this one punches rounded corners. 3 different rounded corners, which is really exciting. I got these because I've been trying to get into block printing, so I wanted to cut little flowers out of eucalyptus leaves or different like leaves and plants that I could then use for natural dyeing. And then this one is because I wanted to cut rounded corners on the stationery that I make and use. Aikuma Japanese Dyes is this family-owned shop that has been around for a really long time, since 1818 actually. They started as a herbal medicine store and then later down the road decided to focus on selling natural botanical dyes and also chemical dyes. One of the younger family members, Yuta-san, has been organizing these really great workshops in English for folks around the world to come into their in-shop studio and learn Japanese art techniques using tools and materials that they saw. When we were there, we were able to learn hikazome, which is brush dyeing, from our teacher, Mr. Saida, who's really talented at watercoloring and illustration, in addition to botanical dyeing. These can be used to naturally dye different colors. This one is cochineal, which is actually a bug that grows on cactus plants. It can dye shades of reds, pinks, and purples. While this one is inuyu, or Japanese pagoda tree buds. It can dye shades of yellow to almost olive green and dark green. This is persimmon powder. Persimmon is really high in tannins, which helps with the morning process in natural dyeing. They sell these DIY kits that include instructions and materials for you to try indigo dyeing at home. I got this kit that includes Yamato indigo, and then I got this separate pack of Yamato indigo. These are pH test strips, which I really haven't used since taking science lab courses in college. Natural dyeing is a science within itself, so I got these to use when I experiment with indigo dyeing. This is like a concentrated indigo stick. We use this in the workshop when we learn sekidashi, which is a technique that utilizes rice paste to create like a design or a pattern on the fabric, in addition to a mixture of this and other ingredients to create a paint that you can then draw or color in with. This is called a susu cone. It's made out of washi paper and a Japanese fermented persimmon dye. You're supposed to cut off the tip right here and then apply these brass tips on top and then fill it in with rice paste that you then squeeze out to create your design or pattern on the fabric. We use this with the sakadashi technique in the workshop. I think it's made out of the same material as the susu cone. You can use this with katazome, which utilizes rice paste to create designs. You can use this wooden spatula to apply the rice paste onto the stencil and then onto the fabric before you naturally dye it. The last two things I got at Ikuma include this little paintbrush and this cutter for cutting out stencils. Definitely visit Ikuma next time you're in Tokyo, and if you're into natural dyeing or just dyeing clothes and fabric in general, Yuta-san is really nice and has been doing such a great job in educating folks in Japanese art techniques. I think you would really enjoy one of the workshops there. These are some of the many chopstick holders that I got throughout Japan. I just thought they were really cute and practical. I'm a year of a monkey while Desmond is a year of a sheep or a ram. These two are little Mount Fujis, and this one is a bamboo shoot. Loft is another multi-floor store that sells a bunch of different things like skincare and stationery and home goods. At Loft in Ginza, there's this vintage store that sells beads for jewelry making. I got these glass and gem beads. They're a mixture from Japan, Czech Republic, and this mystery place. I also got this little persimmon chopstick holder and these two erasers right here. These are called Mount Fuji erasers because as you erase it, it starts to form a little Mount Fuji. In Daikanyama, there was this ceramic store that we stumbled upon that sold really nice cups and dishware. They also had these chopstick holders that I got. This one is a dango, and these are 2 green peas. All of these are from stores throughout Kyoto. The fruits and veggies, the dragon, and the horse are from one shop, and then that toast is from a store in Nishiki Market. These are all the ceramics that we got. We're a little nervous that they might break during the flight back home, but luckily they made it back safe. This one is from a shop in Yokohama that sells kitchenware. At that store, I also got this little chopstick holder. This is a little cup that I got at the ceramic store at Daikanyama. I like these little ridges on the top. It makes it look like a little flower. This cup is from Muji. It's a store by Muji that sells curated goods by artisans from around the world. I like this cup because of the gradient and this little detailing right here. This time in Japan, I really wanted to go to a flea market, and luckily the last Sunday that we were there was a flea market at the Tokyo International Forum. It was huge and had a bunch of different vendors selling curated goods. I was able to get this little flower wooden print and this silver ring, in addition to this little dish. Again, I really like how there's ridges and there's this detailing right here. Another thing that I got at the antique flea market is this piece of fabric. You really can't see the color well, but it's a bluish green and it's naturally dyed with indigo and other plant-based materials. This flea market is really cool because they sold a lot of different fabrics that you could use to repurpose or make your own clothes. I'm hoping to make bandanas or maybe a couple of tops using this fabric. It's kind of random, but I got it for my friend so that she could wash her reusable bottles. You're supposed to put the beans in the bottle with some water and then shake it up, and it really helps remove all the gunk and debris. There's this sticker company called B-Side Label. You can find their stickers in stores all throughout Japan. We got these little onigiri guys from Loft in Kyoto. Desmond has been really into Jujutsu Kaisen lately, so he got some of his favorite characters here. We got these from a shop in Parko in Shibuya. There's a store in Kyoto near Nishiki Market that sells these individual tea bags and coffee bags that I think make really cute gifts for friends. This one is a tea blend of butterfly pea, red rose, and gyokuro, and these two right here are cold brews. They also sell these larger bags that could actually be used as a postcard if you live in Japan. This postcard here is from one of the visvim stores. This year we were really lucky to learn indigo dyeing, which is a natural way of dyeing the color blue using indigo plants. Taka and Toma are artisans who live in a village near Fujino in Kanagawa Prefecture, and they opened up their in-home studio to folks to come and learn indigo dyeing and other Japanese art techniques. Taka specializes in growing, harvesting, and dyeing with Tsukumo indigo, which is a special Japanese indigo that requires a long process of fermentation and care. Last year, we were actually able to go to their home to learn indigo dyeing and katazome, which is another technique that utilizes rice paste to create sort of a resist to the indigo dye on the fabric. This year when we came, we learned shibori, specifically guntai and boshi shibori. The fabric that the shopping haul is on actually includes some of the pieces that we learn to dye with. Taka is also a really talented photographer and gifted us this calendar. These are noren, which are pieces of fabric that you hang in front of a door or an entryway. It's supposed to welcome people coming in and going out. These are the stencils that we made. This is the noren that Desmond made. It's a bunch of paisley mushrooms. He was inspired by one of his favorite Japanese brands. This is the noren that I made. It's inspired by those porcelain Chinese rice bowls. This is supposed to be rice grains, while these are leaves. But I think it's really up to your interpretation because it also looks like snow and mountains. Desmond and I primarily used the boshi technique, but we were running out of time, so we ended up using a bit of guntai. This is supposed to be the double happiness character. The designs that I sewed on are meant to look like veggies, but some of them are a bit abstract. This one came out super pretty. This is sort of a bonus clip because these are things that I got last year from our first trip to Japan. I've actually never opened this album because I thought I would do this whole unboxing thing of BTS and K-pop related items. That never happened. It's 1 year later and now we're here. The boys finally see the light of day. This is their 4th Japanese album, Map of the Soul 7, The Journey. It has Japanese versions of some of their popular songs like Boy With Love, Fake Love, and Idol. It also has their Japanese song Stable, which I really love. They look so pretty. Just one more year, y'all. One more year. Suga's my favorite, so I really hope I pull his photo card. I think it comes with a photo card. No photo card. Nothing. These are all the things we bought from our trip to Japan, food edition. So first off, we're gonna start with the things that we got from Kyoto, where we stayed for about 4 to 5 days. Something I really wanted to make sure to get during our trip to Japan were food products that we can bring back home. We got this at Kyoto Station. It's chili powder, this one right here, and dashi furikake. that we're excited to just eat with some rice. I wish I got more. The next thing we got are these pickled veggies. There was this restaurant that's right across one of the temples and parks in Kyoto that we actually went to last year and we really liked it, so we came back this year. They serve a bunch of different pickled veggies. You can eat all of these with unlimited refills of rice, which you really need because some of these veggies are pretty salty and sour. I really wish I bought more matcha and just tea in general, but these were the only ones that we got from this one store in the district that we visited and stayed at. These are nice because they're a bit of like a sample platter. Each box contains a couple of tea bags. I really like hojicha, but I'm excited to try this one. From the same store, we also got these little desserts. This one I've actually had last year. It's really moist and a bit sweet. And then this one is their matcha mochi chocolate, which I haven't tried before. Moving past the things that we got in Kyoto, we're going to talk about the different coffees that we got. First up is this bag of, I think, 10 drip bags from Bangin, which is pretty popular. We actually had to wait a pretty good amount of time to get the coffee here. I'm actually not that big of a coffee drinker, Desmond is, but I thought it would be really nice to get these different drip bags from different coffee shops so that we can gift it to friends. In addition to Bangin, we also went to Fuglin and got these drip bags to try. And Brooklyn Roasting Company. Next up are the snacks that we got from the konbini stores. So the convenience stores, 7-Eleven, Lawson, Natural Lawson, and Family Mart. I can't remember where these are from. Desmond says I don't buy the best snacks, so we still have these. All the other ones he's already eaten. This one is a sweet potato snack, and this one is supposed to be like a macronutrient rice flour cookie. This one is for relaxing time, and it's made with pistachio and coconut. I got these organic sweet chestnuts from 7-Eleven. These were, I think, $2 to $3 for like such a big bag. And then I got these Manuka honey throat candies. And one of the places that we stayed at, Fujino, Tomo gave us Manuka honey candies and they were really good. And these are sweet, but they don't have any added sugar aside from honey. I wanted to bring these back for my parents to try because nutritional snacks. Aside from tea, I really wish I bought more rice crackers or just savory snacks. This one is from Matsuya Ginza, one of the malls in Ginza. Everything else we bought at the airport because we just didn't want to lug all of this around during our time in Japan. And these are more for our friends and family to enjoy. So first off is the alcohol we got. I got Suntory World Whiskey for my friend. This time, for some reason, at Narita Airport, they didn't really have any other options of Suntory Whiskey except for this World Blended one. And then I also got this Desai 23 sake, which is really good. I really like it. It's like, for me, sweet and smooth. We bought about 4 of these, but only brought one back home. So we made it a rule this time to not buy any Tokyo bananas because they're just not worth it in our opinion. We don't really enjoy them. But we did buy a lot of Tokyo Milk Cheese Factory crackers, which we got last year at Tokyo Food Show in Shibuya Station. I really liked. This one is salt and camembert flavor. This box has salt and camembert, but also honey and gorgonzola. And this pink one is strawberry flavor. I really enjoy this one. These remind me of like a fancier version of those like little circle Ritz cheese crackers that I grew up eating. I always have such a hard time opening anything. Pressure being on camera. This is what it looks like. Pretty thin, but really yummy. Here's some ASMR. Really light. This one's a little sweet, a little salty. Definitely fancier Ritz cheese cracker. This one is the only savory snack. I guess this one, it's actually more sweet than savory. This is the only other savory snack that I got from Narita Airport. It's these really flavorful shrimp crackers, whole hung, the flavor, wow. Once you open it, the smell really hits you, but I really enjoy them. Everyone else in my family likes them too. We also got a lot of Royce chocolates. This one, they sell it at Santa Anita Mall here in Arcadia. I think it's like 15 to 20 bucks per box. It's pretty pricey, but at Japan, at Narita Airport, these were, I think, 800 yen each. They have to be refrigerated, but you could pay like, I think, an extra 100 yen to get one of those like freezer fridge bags to keep them cold during your flight home. This one is Sakura flavored. I also got these other Royce chocolates. These you don't have to refrigerate. This box is Sakura berry and Sakura white, and this one is pure chocolate. Oh, creamy milk and white. Last year we went to Ichiran Ramen in Shibuya and we thought it was so good. We went back again this year but only once. We had it for breakfast. It was still really good, but maybe too savory as the first thing in the morning. We still got these though at the airport to give away to friends. They come with 5 servings each, but I don't think you can split them. I don't think they're individually packed. So that's it for our food haul from Japan. We're gonna start eating all of these now. Yay! One of the things I wanted to stock up on in Japan is heat tech from Uniqlo. I got this ugly color because it was on sale, but I also got a bunch of black and gray long sleeves for both me, my parents, and my brothers to wear during the cooler months. I also got this waist warmer short to wear underneath skirts and dresses. I'm someone who gets really cold easily. I also got these extra warm heat tech leggings. One thing that I really like about Tokyo and like Japan in general are the subway stations. I think it's really cool that there are stores in the subway stations that you can shop at, especially if you're like running low on something, or maybe you spilled like coffee on your shirt, or you need like an extra pair of socks because you got it soaked in the rain. You know, the only other thing I got from Uniqlo are these heat tech socks. This one has lettuce ribbing, which I think is really cute. To be honest, going to Uniqlo, especially in Harajuku, is really overwhelming. It's just too many clothes. And so I went in there with a game plan, and that was heat tech. This right here looks like a lot, but this is my underwear and sock haul for Muji and Ginza. Honestly, I thought I would buy more things in Japan in terms of clothing, but we really mostly bought practical items like socks and underwear and like heat tech. I've decided that underwear from Muji is top tier. This is mostly made of lyocell. And I like buying the black panty that is a bit more high-rise. If you have a big bottom, these undies are really nice. I buy the less high-waisted ones for my mom because she's more on the petite side. But yeah, they are really comfy. Can't recommend them enough. Also, I like that they use these like cardboard hangers for the underwears and the socks. I really wish more stores use less plastic, and so this is nice. Desmond is also a fan of Muji underwear, so you got these black and gray boxer briefs. These are also really nice and comfy according to him. I'm also a big fan of Muji socks. I find that they're really comfy and they last a bit longer than other brands that I've worn. This one is their sneaker sock in this like oatmeal brown color and this off-white cream color. I also got 2 pairs of their short socks in the medium brown color and the off-white cream color. This is a seafoam green waffle towel. I feel like you can't have too many towels or socks or pairs of underwear. I like how there's this like fabric right here so that you can just like hike it in the bathroom. I tried my best to buy things that were more versatile, practical, or things that I could see myself wearing for a long time, including this nude slip dress. This slip dress is a bit on the longer side. It hits me right above the knee, and it has a thicker strap. It's seamless and a bit thin, so I don't think it'd be that noticeable under dresses. Unfortunately, it's made majority of polyester, but it also includes Tupro. The next few pieces are from Kapital, a really fun and eclectic Japanese clothing brand that's heavily inspired by Americana. They have a lot of denim and workwear style pieces, none of which I got except for this bandana, I guess. This is a cotton bandana with a really fun blue and green color situation that I like wearing as a neck scarf. That and this t-shirt I got from their Kyoto location, which felt really different from their Shibuya store that we went to last year. I definitely got this because it says cookie on it. I feel like it's a really nice casual piece that you could wear all the time, and it's made out of this really soft Japanese cotton. The last pieces of our haul are from the only brand that Jasmine will buy clothes from for the rest of his life. We went to all of their locations in Tokyo, but only got things from their FIL Omasando location. This is a 3-pack of their jumbo white tees. It's made out of this really nice soft cotton and features like their little clothing tag and has this nice little detailing right here. This is in size 3 and features a pocket here. It makes for a really nice casual white tee. This is their new season's 101XX jacket in black. It's a wool and linen blend. It's definitely a uniform piece that will be worn for a really long time. It has these diamond-shaped snap buttons and these zipper pockets on the side. You can also adjust the waist right here. I think this fits really nicely on Desmond, and it's something that I can see him wearing for a really long time.